Since Adele just dropped her much anticipated album 30, we're gonna take a look back at everything she's been up to since her last album 25 came out. Let's get into it. Back in 2015, 2 days after her last album 25 was released, Adele performed her single When We Were Young on SNL. The album broke major records, having one of the biggest opening sales weeks in history. It also became the most downloaded album ever. And her single Hello peaked at #1 on the Hot 100 charts, and the entire album topped the Billboard 200 album chart. In January of 2016, Adele joined James Corden for a laughter-filled episode of Carpool Karaoke. They sang her tracks Someone Like You, All I Ask, Rolling in the Deep, and Hello, and to the delight of fans, a few surprise tracks too, like Spice Girls' Wannabe and Nicki Minaj's verse in the song Monster. Epic. The next month, she performed her song All I Ask at the Grammys, and then she took home the Global Success Award, Best Solo Female Artist Award, and an award for her single Hello at the Brits. In November of 2016, after spending nearly 10 months on the road, Adele thanked her fans and crew in an adorable Instagram post, which showcased a homemade banner from her son Angelo that said, "Mommy, you did it!" Aww. She captioned the post, "I just finished my 107 shows in 10 months, 100% live every night. I bloody smashed it, even if I do say so myself." In 2017, Adele had a huge night at the Grammys, performing her hit song Hello and taking home 5 awards from the Recording Academy. And in March of 2017, after months of speculation, Adele confirmed her marriage to long-term partner Simon Konecki. During a concert in Brisbane, Australia, she explained at the time, "I was trying to remember how it was I felt at the beginning of the relationship that inspired that record." She went on to add that because as bad as a breakup can be, and as bitter and horrible and messy as it can be, that feeling when you first fall for someone is the best feeling on earth, and I'm addicted to that feeling. She went on to say, to the surprise of fans, "Obviously I can't go through with those feelings because I'm married now." In May of 2018, Adele had a huge B-Day bash in honor of turning 30. And judging by the Instagram posts she made from the night, the Titanic-themed party was epic. She captioned the photos where she was dressed as Kate Winslet's character Rose from the film Dirty 30. "I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the next 30 years as I've been blessed beyond words in my life so far." Then, sadly, in April of 2019, Adele and Simon called it quits, with her reps telling the Associated Press that Adele and her partner have separated. They are committed to raising their son lovingly. As always, they ask for privacy. There will be no further comment. Fast forward to May, Adele seemed to be hinting at the theme of her new music as she looked back on the past year. Adele posted this touching post on Instagram, writing, "This is 31. Thank God. 30 tried me so hard, but I'm owning it and trying my hardest to lean into it all." In June 2019, Adele seemed to be in high spirits as she posted a video on the way to see her favorite 5 British legends, the Spice Girls. Yep, we're still salty we weren't a part of this one. Almost a year later, in May 2020, when Adele posted a B-Day pic, fans were flipping out about just how gorgeous she looked and noted her dramatic weight loss. In April of 2020, she returned to SNL, this time as a host instead of a musical guest, to show off her acting chops. And let's be real, our girl killed it. And since then, she's been focused on her new record 30, even taking part in a televised special called One Night Only, where she performed songs from the album on stage at LA's Griffith Observatory. During the show, which aired on CBS, she was also interviewed by Oprah Winfrey. When asked about sharing intimate songs on 30, she explained that there were moments when I was writing the record or I would listen back to something and be like, that might be a bit too private. That might be a bit too about myself to put out. She went on to add, "But nothing is as scary as what I've been through over the last 2-3 years behind closed doors. So I'm not frightened about what people may or may not know." Now excuse us as we listen to 30 on repeat. For more on Adele and her music, click right over here for another clever video. Then let me know in the comments which moment since her album 25 came out has been your favorite. And what's your favorite song on 30? For now, I'm your girl Carly Henderson. You should come say hi on social media at @CarlyHenderson_, and I'll see you soon.